12, the Rams won an instant classic in their first matchup against the Cardinals. Can Arizona even the score? Find out next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Brady now on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and second down. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Arizona. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with him, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 77 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Throwing on first down is Brady. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Brady now to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Play action. It's Fields. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Hands it off out of the gun. fight, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that? They
fighting through it. He's got space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now Brady again. Going for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning of that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a handoff looking right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Fields. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. They'll look to throw. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
On 1st down, Brady. It's complete to Hopkins. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's caught by Penny. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, it's Brady. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. He completes it to Beckham, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here. No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and the Cards are going to get the football. this up past the 20-yard.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far, brings up 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
That's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun now for Brady. To the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be corralled right upfield, right around the 40-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete once again to Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A handoff to Penny. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Fields on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for L.A. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Penny on the counter. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he gets this up past the 30. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
60 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And they give this time to the tailback. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Off play action, Fields. Flush to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On first down, Fields. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 7 yards, the pickup there. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Oh, he bowls over it. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Play action. It's Fields. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 16. A little over a minute and a half remaining. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Connecting with Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Gets this to Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, he finds Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Brady. Dumps that off to Penny, his running back. So they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A big offensive explosion help lead.